Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, everyone. We want to welcome our esteemed audience to another edition of our IIU Africa Conference. We are welcome from wherever you are joining us from. We want to say we value you, and we are so much glad that you have joined us. Please stay with us as we continue. This episode of the African Conference is a unique one, as we are trying to deal with a very important topic. But before we go ahead, we have an umbrella under which we are operating as IIU Africa. And I would like to introduce the International Internship University to everyone. The International Internship University, IIU, is a leading virtual education system and global brand federation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs globally. And globally, it is a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary and founder, Mr. Peyush Pandit Sir, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the IIU team to you, a crop of great honorables who serve as the strong support of IIU and are all working consistently to achieve the vision and mission of IIU by bringing the new era of education all over the globe. The inspiration of IIU, Sri Dandi Swami G. Maharaj, his blessings and guidance in every endeavor of IIU are stimulating. The IIU trustees are Dr. Roshni Lal, Mrs. Anju Pandit, trustee of Shama Bharat Parivar, Mr. Peyush Pandit, the visionary of IIU, who is the man behind the success of IIU. Other co-founders of IIU are Mr. Stephen B. from Australia, Ms. Mona Angia from Indonesia, Prof. Nada Ratkovic from Croatia, Europe. The board members of IIU are Dr. Snigdha Kandam, the CEO, Director, Academics Global, Dr. Anju Sharabar, Academic, Director, IIU India, Deepshikha Pathak, Global HR, and we have our Africa head and the Vice Chancellor of IIU, who is Academician Snr.Prof.Dr. Chap.Gen.Charles E.U. Charles. He is the leading person for this major conference. And we have as our support our Professor Nada, who is always with us. She is the country director also of IIU Croatia and the president of IIU Research Center. We have Dr. Inga Prashviava from Europe, who is the head and country director for IIU Georgia. We have Dr. Nidhi Bansal, bilingual poet and a published author, editor, Revolution e-magazine IIU. We have IIU Advisory Council, Dr. Pradibha Mishal from India. We have Dr. Andy Macho from India, Dr. Parin Somani from India, Dr. Vijay Kumar Shah from India, Dr. TPS Kumar, Dr. KL Gamju, Dr. Shyam Chandra Patak, Dr. TN Shiush Kumar, all from India. And we have our blessed IIU Chancellor in person of HE, our eminence, Prof. Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu, who is from UK. All these our dignitaries are here to give us a wonderful event today, and we can't just wait to begin, ladies and gentlemen. And before we continue, I would like to give the floor to our Africa head, who is also the Vice Chancellor of IIU, in person of Senior Academician Prof.Dr. Charles Usiholo Ebhoria, who is going to give us an opening address under the topic Strengthening Global Health System to Promote Global Health, Good Health, and Well-being for all. Prof. Charles, you have the floor, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Your Most Excellencies, our able moderator, thank you very much. You have been doing a good work. God will continue to elevate you and bless you. I need to bless everyone that are listening right now, that the glory of God shall shine upon every one of us listening, to give us all the graces we need for us to have a fulfilled conference. We pray that the blessing of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit shall rest upon us. As we listen to this word will bring conversion to us, will bring us to receive the power, the anointing necessary for us to going to live the life that is worthy of emulating, the life that will call for us to meet God and to be happy. We pray that the peace of God shall rest upon everyone listening, and the glory of God shall shine upon every one of us, and we have a fulfilled conference. I need to appreciate our able Sir Piyush Pandey, advocate, who has been helping us, giving us this opportunity to showcase Africa. Africa has been a great continent, and we thank God so far, from January to date, by the month of September, by the special grace of God, we complete it, and the peace of God shall rest upon us. The topic before us is strengthening global health system to promote good health and well-being for all. In order to appreciate and strengthen health system, we need to have a well-functioning health system working in harmony, built on having trained and motivated infrastructures and a reliable supply of medicine and technologies, backed by adequate funding, strong health plan, and evidence-based policies, improving health through stronger system, including having good leadership and governance, access to essential medicine, health system, financing, health workforce development, and improve health service delivery. As we all know, health has 4 components, which is called 4 pillars of good health, namely exercise, good nutrition, relaxation, and sleep, which will keep our body running and doing wonders to our emotional well-being. There are also 5 components of physical fitness, which are body composition, flexibility, muscular strength, muscular endurance, and cardiorespiratory. The body composition is the practice of breaking down the human body into its individual components. That is, body fat mass, muscular mass, the bone, the tissue, and water. We need to improve our well-being and quality of life by staying away from smoking, alcohol, taking proper sleep, eating a balanced diet, exposing our body to sunlight, dealing with stress, exercising daily, be social as much as you can, finding and practicing new hobbies, learning to live in the present, laughing and enjoying self to God's glory. The body composition, which are fats, water, minerals, and protein. The ability to perform large muscle, whole body exercise at moderate to high intensities for extended period of time is called cardiorespiratory endurance. The ability to continue contracting a muscle or group of muscles against resistance, such as weights or body weights over a period of time, is called muscular endurance, e.g. running, cycling, and swimming. The amount of force you can put out or the amount of weight you can lift without getting exhausted is called muscular strength. The ability of a joint or series of joints to move through an unrestricted, pain-free range of motion is called flexibility. There are 7 dimensions of well-being, which are physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual, environmental, and occupational. Earth circle, Earth triangle, which contributes to overall health, has 3 areas: the physical health, the mental health, and the social health. Having healthy body composition is very important because it gives us normal blood pressure level. It improves quality of sleep. It improves mood and self-confidence. It increases energy and endurance throughout the day. It reduces pain in joints, hips, and lower back. It improves blood circulation, leading to lower risk for heart disease. Goal 3 of the SDG, good health and well, ensuring health lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. It calls for deeper investment in research and development, health financing, and health risk reduction and management. It addresses all major health priorities, such as reproductive, maternal, newborn, child, and adolescent health, communicable and non-communicable diseases, universal health coverage, and access for all to safe, effective, quality, and affordable medicine and vaccines. It will interest us to know that there is need to have activities that are designed to sustainably improve global health system performance. By strengthening global health system, we reduce the risk of future pandemic that can threaten our people and our economy. Health strengthening system should be encouraged by all people and institutions, including communities, health workers, and policy makers. There should be reliable link between the public and private sectors, including communities, lead to strong health system. Health systems are resilient when they are able to adjust resources, policy, and focus to varying degree to respond to challenges. Locally led, inclusive health strengthening system effort that account for social behavior change lead to more sustainable results and greater self-reliance. Locally designed approaches take into account the unique condition of country conditions and often result in higher quality healthcare, reaching the most disadvantaged and vulnerable. It will interest us to know that the 6 pillars of health strengthening system include human resources, information and research, service delivery, medicine and technologies, financing and governance. When health strengthening system is done the right way, using appropriate healthcare policies, it can help to attain sustainable development, reduce disease burden, and increase life expectancy. It is worth knowing that there is difference between system support and system strengthening. Strengthening the health system is accompanied by more comprehensive changes to policy and regulations, organizational structure, and relationship across the health system building blocks. While support activities improve outcome primarily by increasing input. I appreciate all listeners and I welcome all our guest speakers who will give justice to the topic. Thank you, our great founders, Advocate Piyush Pandey, for this great occasion to showcase IIU Africa. May God continue to empower him and all the core members, all the family of IIU, with good health of mind and body through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our dear Prof. and Dr. and Senior Academician Charles E.U, for that wonderful introduction. You've taken us through a lot. You got attracted to the 6 pillars for maintaining strong global health system, which are not limited to human resource, international relations, service delivery, financing and government, and all that. Those are big and important topics that our society, our organizations should take note of. This is a very important topic because we all know that health is wealth. And without further ado, we want to welcome some of our guest speakers who will also be shedding more light on the topic at hand. Professor Nada, are you ready? She's still on the call. Okay, let me call on, I don't know if Professor Dr. Quinn. Are you ready? Will you be able to speak now? Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth, will you be able to speak now? Okay, I guess she's still at the background. Okay, she said she's not ready yet. All right, so let's move to, who is Cathedral? Who is Cathedral, please? Can you unmute yourself, Cathedral? Can you tell us?
Okay.
What's the name, sir?
Bishop Professor Dr. Chris Chidime.
Okay, great. Thank you that you have been able to join us back. So let me quickly read your profile so that you can give us your own speech. Just a few minutes.
Okay.
All right. So our next speaker is Bishop Prof. Dr. Chidume Chris Chiwenke. And Bishop Prof. Dr. Chidume Chris Chiwenke obtained his Bachelor's in Science in Human Resources Management with Global Wealth University, Togo, a master's degree in theology with Northwestern Christian University, Florida, USA, a Doctor of Divinity with Cathedral University, Los Angeles, California, USA, a Doctor of Theology in Christian Education with Northwestern Christian University, Florida, USA, Doctor of Theology with Bible Institute of America, USA, Doctor of Theology with Nelson Mandela Peace University, India, PhD in Biblical Counseling with Northern Western Christian University, USA, Professor with African Institute of Church Project Management, Nigeria, and he was consecrated a bishop in the year 2019 under the Christian Missionary Anglican Synod, Inc., and is the president of Winners Theology Seminary International and president of the Cathedral University, Togo and Nigeria. He's also the president of the Christian Missionary Anglican Synod, Director International Association of World Peace Advocates in Togo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the stage with me, Bishop Dr. Chidume, who is going to share with us on the topic. You are welcome, Bishop Doctor. Please give us your speech in about 10 minutes. Your network is frozen, Bishop. All right. His network is frozen. I hope you come back soon. He's out. Let me call on one of another speaker. There is heavy downpour here in and that could be affecting the network. So I will call on another speaker. Who is our eminence, Prof.Dr. Ambassador Merlin Nia, who is from South Africa. She's going to share with us our own presentation on the topic, strengthening global health systems to promote good health and well-being for everyone. So Professor Ambassador Mia, she's an advocate. She's a humanitarian. I think she works for schools as well. She's a very amiable person and a very sound person in the academic world. We would like to hear your own side of the story concerning the topic at hand. You are welcome, Professor Merlin. Yeah.
Thank you very much, my dear honorable brother, Joel, and thank you to our dearest Professor Charles for having me as well, and to IIU for having us all on the platform. I do thank you for giving me the opportunity, but out of absolute respect for my sister, Professor Nada, I think she is off her call, and I see on the platform she's supposed to have spoken before me, so I don't mind if she speaks before I do. Just out of respect for you, Professor Nada. I don't want to move myself in the person.
Okay, Professor Nada, are you free now?
It's okay, Professor Nada. For me, it's okay. Who will want to speak before? I can. It's not a problem. So
okay,
I will.
Professor Nada, you were on the call. That's why I have to move to another person. I hope you are not offended with that.
It's okay. It's okay. I finished.
All right. Now that you are finished, you need to begin. I think that's what Professor Mia was trying to bring up. So let me introduce you Professor
It's not
Nada.
necessary. You don't need
It
to
is very
introduce.
necessary.
No, everybody knows Professor Nada. Professor Nada is a well-known person.
Yes, you are very known. Now we have new people
Well-known
that may want to
person,
know you.
not necessary. So it's
Okay, you
only
have the floor. You
yes,
have the floor.
yes, but I need to find where is my presentation. So that is okay. I see it. Only just a minute. Moram prezentirati, ali
So our dear Professor Nada
okay,
is a
I'm
professor
here.
and faculty of economics, business and tourism, professor mentor in IVET school. She's co-founder of IIU Europe, president of IIU Research Center, country director, Croatia board member of IIU. She has specialized fields in science, technology, innovation, research, statistics, math, informatics, STEM, ecology, SDG, economy, business, tourism, entrepreneurship, accounting, human rights. She has special roles as a professor, researcher, author, reviewer, trainer, coach, educator, international speaker, moderator, motivator, project manager, humanitarian and social worker, computer informatics STEM expert, system manager and designer of ERP info systems, Microsoft Innovative Educator expert, and Microsoft Global Mentor, certified accountant, ISO, auditor, advisor in the Agency of Education and Training, active council member of the Operations Research Association of Financial Professionals, a very active educator at the Center of Excellence, teacher of teachers. She deserves many honorary doctorates, and that is very true. Founder. She is also the founder of coordinator of many national and global projects, Erasmus, e-twinning, scientists, STEM, entrepreneur, and SDG. She has written scientific articles, domestic and journals, and works reviews. She's an editor member in many journals and an external peer reviewer, an author, a co-author, and many university and high school books and handbooks, makes digital materials and books for popular topics and forums for evaluation. On national and international level, she organizes conferences, training sessions, webinars, and workshops for student mentor in national and international competitions, statistics, STEM, SDG, and etc. She works for humanity peace around the world, works on women empowerment and women entrepreneurship on a national and global level. As a multitasking global educationist for the work, one of the most global awardees she is. She won many awards, recognition, diplomat, certificate, and medals for national and international achievements. One of the greatest global educators who inspired the world and deserve a place in Golden Book. She has so many recognition for humanitarian and volunteer action and work with students with special needs and gifted students. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of welcoming our IIU board member, who is also one of us in Africa, Professor Nada Rajkovic. You have the floor, dear professor.
Thank you, dear Joel. Thank you, Professor Charles, for this opportunity. I'm always honored and blessed to be on the IIU African Conference, especially when we are talking about the very important topics. So, please, Cathedral, just a minute. Let me mute him.
All right. While you are muting, I want to recognize the presence of Dr. Ermina. Dr. Ermina is one of us. She's our support. She's always with us. Welcome, Dr. Ermina. We are happy to have you today. Thank you for joining us.
I don't have a good connection, but I will be till the end with you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are happy to have you, ma'am.
Very soon.
Okay, so I muted now all. I will start my presentation. So today, what will I talk about? I will talk about the students' health and well-being. Like an educator, for me as well, is it important to me to have a good health and well-being. More important is for my students. So coming from Croatia, a very active professor in a high school and the university. I'm a proud, I can say, I'm involved in all European projects, Erasmus Plus projects, e-twinning projects, e-twinning school, working in a center for the excellence. Now, just before 7 minutes, I get an award again for the 5th time from Croatia Ministry. So I'm so happy. You are the first who knows that. So working and loving the work always need to bring the awards. So we are involving in all the 17 SDGs. And when we are talking about the good health, we know that that is the SDG 3. So health in the SDG era needs to be the most thing what we want, ensure healthy for all. So all of us teachers are every day increasing. We have so many problems. We need to be prepared. So that is our mission, to be ready for each one moment what is happening in the way to school, at the school, or when we are at home. So what does teacher well-being needs to look like? So if we start from the school, if we want to say this, how schools and how people are doing this and what we need to do for the well-being. So this is a very important question that is involved in all our researches. We are exchanging our methods, innovative methods of teaching. So involved with the ICT, with information communication technology and digital technology. Without the digital technology today, we cannot do nothing. So with my colleagues around the world, we are collaborating across the Europe, or me also across the world, doing the things, trying to find the best solutions, how to realize that. So we want, our mission is the absence of the illness. So we don't want to have, but especially today, in this generation of the students, Zins, and especially after Corona, we see that we have so many problems, that our students are under the stress, they are very depressed, especially they're coming from the families. You know, there are different types of family. Some students don't have the parents. Some are coming from the divorced the families. Others are coming from the have a bullying problem in the family. So different things are happening. So we need to look at our students like an individual. Each student for us is a individual. How to address to that? So first is important is noticing, nurturing, sustaining, and flourishing in the schools. What are the strategies? How will we grow that, and how will we help the students? We need to support them. We need to support them to learn and to feel good. We need to engage all this what we are doing also here. This collaboration and the silence need to be resilience, and always we need to feel this of the well. Shifting our mindset, always positive mindset. If we don't have a positive mindset, how can we have an influence? How can we have an impact on our students? You know, sometimes when it is early morning and Professor Nada likes to go to bed very late, and then sometimes if I don't come in my classroom with a smile, it is already a question. Professor Nada, are you good? Professor Nada, what's happening? So always you need to put a smile on the face, because that is already a motivation for your students. So taking care about ourselves, then we can take care about others. So this is a very important lesson for the educators. We can't affect our stressors, but we can change our reaction to them. Today, on this global level, we have so many haters around us. You know, people don't like when you are successful. So they already make you stressed. They already making you problems. So if you are doing something better than other, then you are already an enemy. But you know, I always said, God is with us. God see all. How can you think about that? Do you have your children, your family? Why don't you take care about your own life? So let other people to live on the way they want to live and how they think that is the best way for them to live. That is shifting the mindset. That is shifting the mindset. So we have that stressors. We need to manage that stress. So that are toxic things, toxic stress, and that that is for our body. That is destroying our body, our cardiovascular, gastro, nervous, all our organs, that ability to make the listening. So how to learn, how to manage that. So think about this, make trainings, you know, meditation. If you don't have time to visit specialized like psychotherapist, psychologist, you can make the meditation. Meditation, 5 to 10 minutes in the everyday can help you to courage to manage your stress. So all these educators, we need to help each other. We need to help each other to be stronger. What the researchers are showing, the researchers are showing this mindfulness practices. So breathe, learn how to breathe, learn to journal. Then you can do this for the mental health, doing this providers, and how it is important for the mental health. So reimagining our futures together, that is important. We, our students, we, our colleagues, we all together. We need to reimagine our future. So what is next? There's always a question, what is happening next? So I want to say that the power of positive emotions is this. 3 deep breaths are enough to achieve peace. You know, in the morning when you get up, you need to take 3 deep breaths. Then you can imagine one word. Then you can sum that. You can think about your life. You can focus on the balance. You need a balance of your mind and your body. So if you want to overcome all the problems, and that is the way how you, if you do that for yourself, then you will help also your students. Look, this beautiful island, Croatia, has more than 1,000 islands. And we have, you see, we have an island in a form, in the shape of the heart. We have a big heart. We have a big heart, and our heart, and we can create this. We can help our students. We can make this positive mindset. We can make the training. So when you see that your students are not giving you the feedback, try to talk, because you know you always can come back on your lesson. But the well-being is very important for you to see on your students' face the smile and the nonverbal communication, the contact with the eyes. That are all the signs how the students are feeling. So here you see, I say meditation, yoga, there's so many methods. So this wheel of well-being we need to take care about the relational, physical, professional, emotional, spiritual, and financial well-being. What it means, financial well-being, we know that today almost all problems are starting from this part of the finance. So if we don't have money, if we don't have the salary, if we don't work, that is already a problem. And you know the students who are coming from the family of these types, you need to help them. You need to help them. That need to be your mission. Always check what we are doing. We are always checking. There's so many students today who don't have the money for buy a meal. That is a true. That is a reality. So first, we need to bring in all schools a free meal for the students. So let us connect with other people. Let us take notice. Let us learn new skills. Let us be very active, and let us keep learning, pay attention on all around you, and having this healthy habits. You need to have the healthy habits to take. Today is the World Heart Day. How to protect your heart? How? Because we know that the almost the biggest number of the deaths today are coming from this heart attack. So education is bringing you this about the food sustainability, the system changes, ecological education, and what is the nutrition education. And nutrition education is very important, bringing the key points. The key points are get the right foods and get the right prices. You need to recognize what food is good, and you need to recognize what is the healthy food and what the meals you need to have to enjoy. You know, so many times I go before bed, I go and took some cookie or something like that. That is not healthy, but you know, we need to practice our mindset to not consume that type of the food. But sometimes that is stronger that you really need to took that cookie. But we need to educate, we need to teach our students and others about this healthy eating. So these are the main 5 principles. The principle number 1 said, weight loss and weight gain come down to the 1 equation. The principle 2 says, protein is the most important macronutrient to get right. Then the reasons are, what are the reasons? 2 reasons. It helps you eat less without feeling so hungry. That is important because sometimes if we use McDonald's, if we use this junky food, I can say junky food, you are always feeling so hungry. So protein makes you to build your muscle, and then this will help you. So sleeping, very important. Sleep can affect what you eat, but as well as overall your health. So this is the pyramid. This is the pyramid about the energy balance. When you take in more energy, then you burn your gain weight. When you take less energy, then you burn your loss weight. When you take in the same energy, you as burn as you maintain. So this potential, this are thinking you need to develop all this. You need to use this. We want to. This need to be an action for the government. This already in many elementary school in my country, in Croatia and in Europe, we already have the school meal for the elementary school, but we need to bring that in the high schools, also at the universities, for all the students need. And this meta-analysis say we need energy, we need nutrients, and we need the micronutrients intakes. So I will stop here because Professor Nada can talk a lot, but this is very important. Nutrition is always at the heart of the SDGs. So every dollar invested always gives you $16 of the return. So if you invest, you will get 16 on the return. And this is according to all the 17 SDGs. When you see 1 plus 16 is 17. And this is really true. This is really true. And this is very important. And the future of the schools in Europe and also here in the world is in this. We want beautiful, sustainable, and together. I want to say that our founder, the Piyush Pandit, he's very famous by this action and bringing this policy for the free meal in the schools. He's sponsoring so many schools in India with this free meals. So head up to our great founder for doing an amazing work. We are so proud of you, our great Sir Piyush Pandit, for everything what you are doing for the youth, for the well-being, for the education, and for the all. So thank you so much for the attention. I will stop here and
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nada.
Thank you.
Taking us through the nutritional habits that every school should be able to imbibe in support with the government. That's fantastic. And there is a key aspect in what you just shared with us, you know, a hungry man cannot do anything, right?
Yes.
So
A hungry man, yes.
when you feed people and they are healthy, they will be able to fulfill the other 16 SDGs. So
Yes.
that means the nutritional SDG, which is SDG 3, is the mother of them all. So that is what we are learning from the presentation of our dear Prof. Nada this wonderful day. And this is very, very instructive. This is very, very goes to heart. Thank you so much, Professor.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
This
Joel. And thanks our great
research.
Professor Charles. Thank you.
We appreciate you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So now I think I have the piece to now call on Prof. Dr. Ambassador Merin Mia from South Africa, who is a girl educationist. She's an empowerment specialist and motivational, transformational, mental wellness advocate. And I'm sure that this topic will be very, very dear to her concerning, because I think that is part of her passion as an educationist. So let's hear from the horse's mouth. You are welcome, Professor Merin.
Thank you once again, my brother Joel, and thank you again, Professor Charles, and a wonderful presentation, Professor Nada. As usual, I loved every word, so thank you for that. Thank you for having me. So I thank IIU for the opportunity. A topic today, yes, that is very close to my heart, but I think is something we all need to really not just listen to on this platform, but we need to take the message into our communities, into society, because you know, like Professor Nada was saying now, we can focus on the student health. It's very important, especially for them to learn how to sustain that with the growing mindset, etc. We also need for the adults of today to learn, what exactly does this word mean when we say you need to be healthy? What does it mean when we say you have to have a good well-being about you? And most often, in most countries across the world, people are waiting for the government to give them the good health. People are waiting for someone to give them the good well-being or the mindset to work. People need to understand that it starts with you. What is it that you can do first to make sure your health is good, your well-being is seen to, that your family is seen to? So I'm saying this purely because our topic is about strengthening global health systems. When I have to think about health systems, I think of a government who's in charge of a health system. Most often we find that government has specific budgets allocated, and yet the hospitals are still without equipment. Doctors are still battling to get work done with their patients. Nurses are being underpaid for the work that they are doing. You're having the distinguished private versus public hospital sectors. I know that's a big issue in our country. Some people in different remote areas in Africa cannot even get to a hospital because it's that far away. And if they do have a little mobile clinic in their village, it's not really equipped enough to deal with the people that are there. So when we have to talk about actually being healthy, and we want our governments to actually get involved with the health system, let us ask, what exactly does the government know about what the people on the ground are going through? Who on the ground is representing them to say to the government, we are in need of A, B, and C to make our lives better. We need certain things to make us healthy. So one of the key factors we know is this awareness. You have got to be aware of what is going on that's wrong with you personally to be able to know something needs to change. If you don't know that there's something wrong, how are you going to know that it needs to be changed? Therefore, if a government that is dealing with the health system is not aware of what the problems are in your space, how will they know that they need to fix it? Make sure that people know that you are in need and what those needs are, especially when it comes to health. But bear in mind, when we're talking about health, your health is not necessarily only your body and physical well-being. Health is holistic. And every portion of yourself that is not in balance with the next creates some form of a physical misdemeanor for you. So if you are constantly, like Professor Nada was saying, rightfully so in her presentation, she mentioned all of the aspects of well-being, and one of them is financial. Having financial issues creates a lot of stress for many people. And what happens when you have a financial stress issue? And if you have children in your home and you're having a financial stress issue, from somebody who is in a classroom often and who sees people that I do therapy with, When there is a financial issue with the person who's your breadwinner in your home, that actually affects the people that you are looking after, and you don't even know that. And very often a child will come to school either without the meal or without having to have eaten at home, or has to go back home in order to prepare something light simply because somebody needs to eat, but there's not too much, so they don't eat themselves. There is a rife issue about poverty everywhere still. And that poverty obviously leads to hunger everywhere too. That obviously leads to bad health, ill health. And how does that then affect the well-being of these children? We know our children are our leaders. We're preparing them for a brighter future. How is that going to be if they don't know how to self-sustain today? And the basic that they need is a meal. The basic that they need now is, like Professor Nada said in her presentation, the basic everyone needs now is nutrition. Post-COVID, most of us have to now live on a vitamin C every day. Do people who are elders in remote areas have the vitamin C given to them? Do people know what vitamins are needed for certain things for them to be healthy? These are things that we need to think about, and we need to enhance awareness campaigns through to remote areas. People that don't have access to see us or platforms like this, for example, we can go to them and talk to them, make them aware of what can be done to help them, educate our people about being healthy, educate our children about being healthy, educate everyone about what is it that you have to do for you to have this holistic well-being about you that will benefit you. Because awareness is very directly linked to your mindset and the growth mindset and your development as a whole, healthy development for you. How are you going to get that? So you need to understand, what is it about you that needs to change? How are you going to change it? What effective changes are needed for you to be a healthy person today? The other thing I want to talk about is the second portion of our topic, where we said, we need to have this good health and well-being for everybody. I'm sorry, somebody say something. I think that was not for me. Okay. So like I was saying, we were talking about good health and well-being and how it can be generated for everyone. What I'm basically trying to teach everybody here today is your health, your well-being, your mental health, your holistic well-being, all of those things is about you. And everything about you is in your control. So when I want to be healthy, when I want to live healthy, when I want to be holistically well in my being, because I want that good well-being for myself, I need to be well in my being. I need to then make awareness about myself and be aware, what is it about me that's not healthy right now? Why is it not healthy? Is it because I'm not eating properly? Is it because my mind is continuously stressed and overworking? What is going wrong with me? So if everyone in the individual capacity right now does that awareness about themselves as them, who they are as people, as an individual, then health doesn't start with just a government system that has to make change for you. Health can start with you changing certain things about you. Your lifestyle change, your mindset change, your self-talk change, everything about you can also alter. So when you start to be more positive and invite more light into your life, sometimes half of those things that are unhealthy for you can actually diminish because you see light again. That is not up to a government system. That is up to you as an individual. So as much as we rely on the government to give us a lot of other things, a lot of that responsibility and accountability for you being a healthy person, a healthy individual, for your children being healthy, a lot of that health and a lot of that well-being is dependent on you as an individual too. So I'd like to pause there, and I hope something I said has resonated with everyone. Thank you again, Professor Charles and my brother Joel, for having me. Lovely to see you, Sister Armina. Always love to see you as well. And thank you, IIU, for the opportunity. Thank you. God bless.
Yes, yes. Fantastic. This is brilliant. Brilliant submission. Professor Marin, you really nailed it. I think you've shifted the perspective to individuals now. If we take responsibility as individuals to be able to feed well, it will go a long way. though we understand, as you have highlighted, that there are so many factors that needs to be fixed. There are some factors that individuals cannot control, like distance to hospitals, for example, for care and all that. That cannot be, there's no control over it. So in as much as we are trying to ensure that we fix our personal hygiene and eat well, there are some certain things when it comes to diseases, if we don't care about it, if the government does not come to the rescue of the population, those diseases could spread and they could become epidemic, they could become pandemic, and it will affect so many populations. So I think it's a dual way, I think, which you have highlighted clearly. It's a dual way responsibility on our own part to ensure that our environments are clean, that we eat well, on the part of the government to also bring support so that people can be cared for. And it is such a shame that in this part of the country, because of this, many, I have a personal friend who has to, relocate to the UK because of her health challenge. She couldn't have the facility to be taken care of here. So she had to relocate to the UK, and she's there now, and she's enjoying her health. If she had stayed there, only God knows what will have happened to her. So we really need our government to also come in. By the way, I can cite Professor Ravinda Reina, who is joining us all the way from, I think you are on a trip to Russia. Is that Russia or? Yes. So we are glad to have you. Thank you.
I'm in Russia right now, yes.
Oh, great. It's good that some of our members and IIU are going around the world. And I hope someday you take some of us along.
Definitely.
So you are going to be the next person that we are going to call to speak with us as part of those who have been registered for this event. So please just be patient while I read your profile in short. Your profile is quite loaded, so I will try to summarize. Our next speaker is Professor Ravinda Reina from South Africa. He's our country director for IIU in South Africa. Professor Dr. Ravinda Reina is a profound academician and distinguished scholar in economics, a writer, an editor, an advisor, a motivational speaker, and public intellectual with over 30 years of teaching and research experience in Asia, Pacific, Africa, and European countries. He has been an independent consultant and training expert. Prof. Reina is currently working as Professor of Economics at DUT Business School, Faculty of Management Science, Durban University of Technology, South Africa. He also served as an adjunct professor of economics for master's and doctorate programs at Monarch Business School, Monarch University, Agendenzoog, Switzerland. Prof. Reina serves as the honorary country director, which I have mentioned, for International Internship University. Further, he works as a visiting professor for many universities, notably the Sri University, Kotak, India, and distinguished professor at Sparsh Global Business School, New Delhi, India. He also served as a global president, economic affairs of the All India Sustainable Development Council. I have just cited that he's also a visiting professor in Russia right now, where he's undertaking some conferences and presentation. That is a good. Prof. Reina is armed with an in-depth understanding and thriving on extensive knowledge of global economics and social issues. He has widely written in the areas of economics of education, development economics, and inclusive growth, globalization in higher education, microfinance, rural entrepreneurship, WTO, clean technology and sustainable development, FDIs and development aid in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, I would like to introduce Professor Reina to us as he gives us a speech on the theme at hand. You are welcome, Professor Reina.
Colleagues,
I also want to acknowledge the presence of our Africa Secretary, Dr. Kofi Abochi, who is currently present. Dr. Kofi, you are welcome. We will come back to you shortly. Back to Professor Reina now.
Colleagues, good afternoon, good evening. it cannot be good morning among the colleagues that are available, but somebody participating via Facebook, it could be good morning also to someone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Joel, for that kind introduction, and all the colleagues, Sir Charles and Sir Marin and all other Queen Elizabeth is there, and yeah, everybody, thank you. And good to see you again. I am currently based at St. Petersburg State University as a visiting professor. The last 1 month I am here actually. I'll be here for a few more weeks, then I will be back to South Africa. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to acknowledge and again thank everybody at IIU family for providing and organizing this monthly webinar series for our continent. And the topic that was chosen today is very, very pertinent and strengthening the global health systems and to promote the individual health and well-being. That is, it's connected to every individual that is living on this planet. So to start with, I know that there is also time limit of 10 minutes. And to start with, we got more than 8 billion people living on this planet today. And in our continent, we got a little more than 1.42 billion people. That is almost the same size of India, actually. As a country and Africa as a continent, we share the same amount of people. For every 100 people, there are 18 Africans living actually. So our contribution for our beloved continent, we contribute 18 people for every 100 people living on this planet. What is happening actually in terms of everything that is happening on a daily basis? And we've been creating a lot of problems for our own self and instead of promoting the well-being, but we are also harming ourselves as individuals. So ourself means we are digging our own graves, and probably other human beings also digging our graves. So this is the kind of situation we have been living with for the past few decades. Now to tell you in connection to our topic today, is that let us try to unpack about the global health issues, whatever the issues are actually. Ladies and gentlemen, we got nuclear power nations like America, Russia, where I am, India, where I come from, and probably Pakistan, and Israel, and France, and so on. About 6 countries, they are the nuclear probably leading nations in the world. Now, if you look at the number of nuclear weapons that are being produced in the world, more than 25,000 nuclear weapons that are being produced. The amount of money that is invested to build up those nuclear weapons, trillions and trillions of dollars are being invested. For the last several decades that we've been busy, developing these nuclear weapons. America and Russia, both these countries, they developed nuclear weapons that can destroy the whole world, not less than 13 times. So the whole world can be destroyed by the number of weapons that we produced 13 times, 1-3, imagine. So if the world is destroyed, none of us is going to be alive here, but 13 times the world can be destroyed by the number of weapons. And of course, nuclear non-proliferation treaty and with the agreement that we made, we destroyed some of the weapons, but still there are a lot of weapons that are still available that can still destroy the world more than 5 times. Now we have the situation like this. So trillions and trillions are being spent for that. Now we had a pandemic until last year, even last year, September, some of us, we are still wearing masks. And wherever we go, there are restrictions that are in place a year ago. When we look at the coronavirus pandemic, the corona killed more than 7 million people across the world. And it infected more than 700 million people. That is more than the population, more than double the population of America. The infected cases of coronavirus pandemic is about 2.5 million. So when we had the coronavirus pandemic, and of course, Africa is a blessed continent where the number of casualties, not even more than 200, 250,000 people died, 250,000 people died in the African continent. Whereas almost a little less than half of those people that are died in, unfortunately, our beloved country, South Africa. So more than 105,000 people that are died in South Africa alone with the coronavirus pandemic. Now, why I'm saying all these pandemic issues here, when we talk about the global health, how to strengthen the global health. The basis that I'm using here, ladies and gentlemen, that so we have 700 million people got infected. 7 million people literally died. It could be more than that. Of course, it's an official statistics based upon which I'm trying to provide you this information. But now the irony is that how many ventilators that we have in this world? Even a country like America, the number of ventilators, not even 4,000 ventilators actually. To produce one ventilator, we require about $40,000 to $52,000. So $52,000, a simple man or maybe an ordinary lecturer in America working, his salary could be between $50,000 to $170,000, $180,000 per annum. So that means that his salary would be annual salary of a professional of America could able to buy a ventilator. So 52,000 for a country like America, which is the largest economy in the world, is not at all a problem. But unfortunately, we couldn't invest enough on the health technologies to face a situation like coronavirus pandemic or any other epidemics and pandemic that are, it's not the end of the story. It is not going to be, we will be relieved from this kind of pandemics. There will be some other pandemic. We hope, we pray that it will not come, but it may come at any time. At least on average, for every 1 decade, we are experiencing one pandemic or the other. We have Ebola. It's keeping on reminding us Ebola didn't go anywhere. It's still within us. And in probably Uganda, in DRC, and probably in Cameroon and few other countries, Central African Republic and so on. So we do have these pandemics keeping on coming and reminding us there is some pandemic situation that can terrify us, that can take the lives of innocent people, lives as well as livelihoods. So when you look at the number of ventilators in the largest economy like America, not even 4,000. Whereas largest economy in Africa, Nigeria, we don't even have 100 ventilators. So 100,000 ventilators. 100 ventilators. Now, country like Central African Republic, they don't have 3 ventilators. Country like Somalia, no ventilator at all. And country like South Sudan, during the pandemic, I'm telling about 1.5 years ago. South Sudan has got 6 vice presidents, whereas the number of ventilators in South Sudan, newly born nation in the world, they got only 5 ventilators. So you can imagine the situation there. In the whole of African continent, the number of ventilators cannot be more than even 250, 300 ventilators. So does that mean our Africa is such a rich, resource-rich continent? We cannot able to buy $52,000 ventilator? So that is a question that we need to ask. How much money we are spending for the wars? There is a war that is taking place in Rwanda and DRC Congo. There is a war was taking place in Niger. There was a war, there was some kind of conflict taking place in Chad and many other countries. Ethiopia and Eritrea, they were keeping on fighting on regular basis for more than a decade or so. So now we could able to invest billions and billions of dollars, and hundreds and thousands of people we are losing in that wars. So wars are so costly. We are ready to invest on the wars, which is futile, which doesn't bring anything to us in return. at least accept the losses and destruction and devastation. But we could able to spend millions to billions or sometimes trillions of dollars. But we cannot able to spend thousands or millions and few billions on the ventilators. Even America itself spent more than $2.6 trillion on Afghanistan alone in 20 years period if you look at. So if we spend $2.6 trillion at the rate of $52,000 for one ventilator, how many ventilators America can buy? It can even supply to all African countries, all the countries in the world by buying the ventilators, and America can give the gift, or donate. It didn't do that. So we value more about our wars, about our own dignity, about our false distinctions and false prestige than looking at the well-being of the people or welfare of the people, the health technologies of the people. So ventilator is a basic health equipment that should be available in majority of the super specialty or some good hospitals actually. So this is the problem that we've been encountering, that we spend less money for our health or for our future health, and we spend more money for the destructive things. So we are also, when we are sitting with these problems here, there are so many health problems. Millions and millions of people are dying with malaria, where we can easily we could able to control it. In Africa, is the deadly. Millions of people are still dying every year with the malaria disease. There are hundreds and thousands of people are dying with the snake bite disease, snake bites actually. So there are so many flu-related symptoms or flu kind of diseases. There are hundreds and thousands of people are also dying. So in the interest of time, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot I can talk about on this issue. But yeah, so this is what is happening actually. We human beings, we are not talking about the country level, but individuals also. We wanted to buy expensive clothes. We wanted to buy expensive houses and cars. We don't want to spend money for our health. And whatever health problems that we are encountering, we just thought that no, it will be okay. We will be fine. So this is what is happening in the whole world, that people are not caring about themselves, that individual health, but they are caring about the show-ups like outside exhibitions, how I'm looking to the outside world. What is inside my health, nobody knows. But as long as I can look for some outside world, the way I am looking good in a fascinating manner. So the people are beginning to give value to the outside look, not the inside look itself, actually. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to be learned with the lessons that we learned in our own lifetime, and the world and the governments, public sector, private sector, everybody should learn the mistakes that we committed, and we learn from our own mistakes. We need to join hands together and work together in building the health technologies and strengthen our health systems. If a pandemic comes next time, we should be ready to face the pandemic without having much problems, not to having lockdowns and losing billions of dollars or trillions of dollars. More than 10 to 12 trillion dollars are lost the revenue in the whole world actually. So we could have avoided if we have the sufficient health technologies. Therefore, please try to invest on yourself. 8 hours, we got 24 hours divided by 3, that is 8. So 8 hours, try to work whatever profession you are in. 8 hours, try to take a rest and relax and sleep. And the remaining 8 hours, try to spend either for your health, maybe doing some exercises, walking, or maybe some spiritual activities, or helping the humanities, and probably in many other ways, whatever hobbies that you have, try to invest. So doing this, we could able to save ourselves, we could able to promote our health and well-being. And when you are a better human being, when you are a healthy human being, you are a wealthy person already. You don't need to be a rich man having billions when your health is not okay. There's a Rakesh Junjwala, who was the stock market businessman from India. He died a few months ago. He had left billions and billions of rupees or dollars, but all those billions cannot save him. He lost his life at the age of 62 years. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we need to be very, very careful about our health. And with these few words, I would like to conclude by saying thanks to the organizers.
Go back.
I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow. This is fantastic. Another incredible presentation by Professor Ravinda. Always good to hear from you. You've given us very, very striking statistics, which were the repercussions of poor health systems. Our world was ravaged by the pandemic, even before this coronavirus of a thing. And then you also advise that we should be able to take care of ourselves, right? Today we see people working and working and working and working and forgetting that there is a system in their body that is making them to work. So failure to take care of the body, and when it breaks down, sometimes it does not get back to its usual way of operation. So we are all advised by Professor Ravinda to take care of ourselves, just like Professor Merlin has also advised us. Thank you so much, Professor Rena, for sharing valuable lessons, valuable knowledge with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to recognize, like I said before, the presence of our IIU Secretary, Dr. Abochi Kofi, who is with us here. Dr. Abochi Kofi, please, can you unmute? You want to share one or two knowledge?
Sorry, if you don't mind me, if I can jump quickly.
Okay.
Because I am just about
hello, moderator, I'm here. Don't worry. Professor can speak. Professor Queen Elizabeth can speak. I'm here. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Kofi.
I'm so sorry to jump into the wagon. Professor Kofi.
You're welcome, Professor Elizabeth.
Accept my apology. I've been trying to tune in and to speak, but I've been
that's fine, Prof. Don't worry, I'm here. Don't worry, Prof.
And just right now, we are talking about a very, very important topic. And guess where I am? I'm at the hospital about to work.
Oh, wow.
About to start my duty because I traveled from my home about 2 hours to get to London and to support the doctors and the nurses for what they're doing. Okay, I won't stay much of your time. First of all, like to, I think I have shown my apology to Professor Dr. Kofi. So, and I'm so sorry that I have to break the protocol. Dr. Joel, I'm sorry about that. It's just
You're
that
very welcome, ma'am.
I just want to acknowledge.
I must note it to the audience that Professor Queen Elizabeth just finished a conference, the first day of the 3rd year anniversary of YYCI. And after that, she had to embark on a journey. So we understand what transpired. And you are very welcome, ma. And she's the IIU Chancellor. Please, ma, feel free to talk to us.
Thank you. Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity, and thank you for minding my disrespect for not allowing Dr. Kofi to speak. I'm so sorry about that. And also, I will quickly want to say something. That's why I jump into it, because I'm about to go to work. To start my working duty. We are talking about health here, and I've been listening for the past 1.5 hours now, listening to my own mentor, Professor Charles, listening to Professor Mary, listening also to our professor, Professor Ravinda Rena. By the way, we miss you today, Professor Ravinda. I hope you will join us in YYCI tomorrow or Sunday. And they were all speaking my mind. That's the most important thing. They were all speaking my mind. I was really, that's why I said I must not miss this. They were speaking the right information that we need to gather. Yes, we can all talk about government, but we have a part to play. You know why? The government will only work or perform or operate on the budget that is available. Okay? But here we are, depending on the government for everything. The transport will depend on the government. The health officers will depend on the government. Everybody will depend on the government, even the education. But there is a budget. But you can agree with me that even when you set aside a budget, there will always be one thing or the other that always happen, unexpected issue. Take for instance, nobody expected this COVID to happen, and it happened. And guess what? The health sector are the ones being impacted or being affected most, because while other people can change their careers, they can change their system, they can stay at home, they can think otherwise, these health sectors cannot do anything than to keep going, keep working. I remember even during the COVID time, we are not stopping, we are not waiting, because we are saving lives. That is to let you know that health is very, very important. Health is wealth. But until we all reason together and start working together, and start collaborating together to make it work, it will not work. Imagine, like Professor Ravina just said, and that hit my heart. You can still say people will depend on the government. Yes, government need to pay us more. Government need to put more facilities there. The same people that we say that we spend thousands upon thousands on what they are wearing, their clothes. Some people will throw parties, wasting money. Some people will buy what they don't want or what they don't need. Some people will waste it. Some people live a reckless life, wasting money. And still, we want to depend on the government to solve all our problems, especially health problems. Like my sister have said as well, yes, we need to encourage the government to put more into put more into our budget. But then, what about all the money being spent lavishly? Don't you think it is time for us to start collaborating together, both the government and individuals, both the entrepreneurs and everyone out there? Don't you think it is time for us to come together? Because I still want to believe that we can contribute to it. Firstly, with our lifestyle. If you live a good life, do you need to go to the hospital? If you eat the good food, do you need to go to the hospital? Yes, we know that some of this disease sometimes is unexpectedly, but you can agree with me that 50% of all this health issue is down to how our lifestyle is. It's down to how we behave, how we treat ourselves, what we eat, what we wear, how we take care of our environment. Because if our environment is not clean, we are close to cholera or malaria, even COVID. So that's another thing we need to really look into, how individuals can contribute to this. Yes, we will keep on reminding the government that we need more money to be poured into health system, but they have a lot. I am not, advocating for them on their behalf. But what we are saying, that no matter what they have done or they are still doing, a lot of things are happening all over the world. Look at the war over there. Look at everything that is going on all over the world. It's still the same budget, the government pocket that needs to help them and support them and everything. And still, we're talking about our health. If you live a reckless life and you are depending on government to help you, you think it's not fair on that one. So that is why we also need to look into ourselves. We need to reason together. We need to say that this problem of health issue, if the health is out of the way, all the other problems will be solved, because health is everything. Health is the key life, it's our lives entirely. So that is why we need to start be reasoning together as individuals, as every one of us out there, including even the government as well. Because who are the government? Government are the people. And it is what they put in their mindset that they will officiate or they will react on. So if we all can reason together, and that is what I will come in to say, it all depends on our mindset. I know Professor Mary was laughing because I will mention mindset. Everything is mindset. It's the state of your mind that determines how you function, how you take care of yourself, how you know who you are and know your body, how it operates. It's still the same state of your mind that will determine how you treat your environment, how you take care of your environment, how you treat others. Is still the state of your mind that will determine and reason and say, yes, we depend on government to pour more money into health sector. What about me and you? What are we doing with our own lifestyle? What are we doing with our environment? Because when we talk of health, we talk of environment. When we talk of health, we talk of food and agriculture. When we talk of health, we're talking about education. When we're talking of health, we're talking about transport. So you can see that health is the center of everything. But until we all change our mindset, renew our mindset, and be ready for a change, and let's collaborate together, both individual and the government, and make this health problem solved in the world. And yes, we can do it. So thank you so much for inviting me again to come and share. And I'm so sorry, Professor Dr. Kovi, for taking your time. It's just that I want to contribute a little, and I want to also appreciate. And my mentor, my professor, I hope I have said something.
Professor Queen Elizabeth, you are so humble. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so
You've
much.
shared a lot with us already. You've shared quite a lot. You know, when we say everything is about mindset, that's true. Mindset to maintain peace, mindset to maintain unity. Look at what Africa has lost by waging war, by civil war. Many people are sick, many people are not well, many families have lost so many things. And it's now left for the government, like you said, to go and try to, settle them, make sure that they have food to eat, the international organization coming to help. It really, really boils down to we having the mind. Being healthy is not only eating food. You have to be healthy in your state of mind. You have to be able to relate with people in a peaceful way, because even if you have food and you don't have a healthy mind, you will still not enjoy life. So what you have shared with us today is valuable, ma. We appreciate all of those nuggets. We all need to put all these ingredients together. Wherever we find ourselves in the surface of the earth, let us ensure we promote positive mindset, positive energy, relationships that are healthy, and make sure that we take care of our environment, we eat healthy, we maintain a work-life balance that will not affect us. We want to live long and allow our children to also enjoy their parents. We don't want to live, even if we have a lot of money, and then we die not to even witness the joy of our children, like the native Africans will say, it will not amount to anything. So we must live long. We must continue to enjoy ourselves. We must continue to live healthy. That is the only way we can sustain global health system, just like Professor Queen Elizabeth has just told us. Thank you so much, ma. Out of your busy schedule today,
yes, permit me to just permit me to leave because I need to be supporting my doctors and nurses here. So
that's all right. You are
I just want
the
to
global health system. You are free.
I want to acknowledge Dr. Mina. I haven't seen her for a long time. So how are you? God bless you. I also want to acknowledge all our great leaders on this platform.
Happy to see you. So happy.
Yes, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. So Bishop, let me see, Bishop, Cardinal King, Professor Michael Okundengbe, God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. All right, please permit me, my mentor, Professor Charles, sorry, I won't be able to stay any longer. I need to serve as occasion arise just now. So permit me to leave immediately, sir. Professor Ravinda, I'm looking after you. God bless you. God bless you, sir. Professor Joyce, Dr. Joel Olaniyo, over to you. Thank you so much, sir. I love you all. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
We love you too, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
We appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful submission by our dear Queen Professor Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu. Yes, apologies have been taken, I believe, by our Dr. Kofi, and I would like to bring him on board now for him to give us his take-home of just his contribution to this discourse, this wonderful discourse. But before he does that, I would like to just read a bit about our dear Dr. Kofi Abochi. Dr. Kofi Abochi is a specialist. Sorry, just a moment. I lost sight of the screen. Yes, Dr. Kofi Abochi is a specialist of American Studies from the University of Lomé, that is in Togo. He is a part-time teacher of English translation and literature at the Department of English and the École Supérieure des Langues et des Affaires, ESTBA, Advanced School of Biological and Food Processing Techniques, University of Lomé. He also teaches translation at the Institut Supérieur des Langues et des Affaires and Advanced Institute of Languages and Business in Togo. Dr. Kofi equally teaches business English as an English for specific purposes, ESP, teacher at Lomé Business School, LBS, and also at the Institut Supérieur Privé de Management. With a doctorate degree in American literature in April 2019 from the University of Lomé, where he previously got a master's degree in American literature in July 2014 and a bachelor's degree in 2010. He is mostly concerned with social justice issues, especially promoting education and fighting inequalities among humans. In this vein, he joined the Cheerful Child and Youth, CCY, and in which he holds a position of General Secretary, and he the head of the Languages Department. And in 2017, he was appointed the Country Director of the International Model Diplomats for Integrated Development, IMDID, in which he has served his community in organizing trainings and conferences, both on the national scene and the international one. In October 2017, he attended the 19th World Festival of Youth and Students in Moscow and in Sochi, Russia. Consequently, He organized in August 2019 the Global Youth Diplomacy Conference at PAMI with an audience coming to about 10 African countries. Still, with his vision of promoting social justice and an equal opportunities for all, he seized the opportunity in October 19, 2019, to be the moderator of the first generational dialogue of global peace in Lomé, Togo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just an abridged profile that I've just read about our dear Dr. Kofi Abochi, who is our General Secretary of IIU. We would like to give him the floor now to share with us his knowledge on the topic at hand. Dr. Kofi, you are welcome.
Thank you so much, dear colleague, Dr. Joel. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today and to speak. First, let me acknowledge the presence of Professor Charles Ebhoria. Professor, it's an honor for me to be again with you, to share this floor with you. You are a great leader in Africa and in the world. You're doing a lot for young people like us to learn from you, to develop leadership skills and follow in your footsteps. So you are a blessing to us in Africa. Professor Ravinza Arena, I'm so glad to see you again today and to see that you are in Russia. Russia is a country I love so much. I was there in 2017 and I was in Sochi and Moscow. Wonderful places. I love the place so much. And I hope to be back soon there. Good. Greetings also to Professor Meren and also Professor Queen Elizabeth. And all the other colleagues that are here. The topic of today is a very important one, a topic that concerns all of us. No one is excluded. We are talking about health, and nobody should feel excluded at all. Now, we are on a continent that is known for a failing health system, or that has not proven to invest much in their health system. And this calls on our conscience as leaders. I know, and I do believe that some of us here, we are advisors to some decision makers like ministers or members of parliament. Some of us here will become ministers or will become president. What decisions are you going to take with regard to health in your country? It's still sad and very disappointing to see that even in this year 2023, 3 years after the beginning of COVID, or after the outbreak of COVID-19, our leaders are still going to Europe for medical treatment. 3 years after COVID came to remind us that if we neglect our health system, no one is safe. Even the president, the members of parliament, the minister, they are not safe. But still, no much effort has been done in order to improve the health system in Africa. And it's disappointing. And I think this should be a key topic right after the outbreak of COVID in all our countries, in all our institutions, our discussion groups, and at all levels. We must call on our decision makers to develop, to improve our health system. It's very, very bad. It's terrible. This last week, a former minister of my country, a great professor, passed away, and I heard that it was in Germany. You see, which reminds us that those people, when they're old, they are suffering, they go to Europe for treatment, and sometimes they die there. One of our greatest politicians, an iconic person, passed away earlier this year in France. Why this? What is? So we still can't stay in Africa and get a good health system. have a good treatment. And one thing that is also a problem that our leaders don't know that is that, you know, as an African, the best health care you can have or health treatment you can have is in Africa. It's with the people who know the conditions in which you are growing, who knows the microbes, the viruses, and you know, those realities that threaten our health. And it's doctors from here who can offer you the best treatment. So if you don't invest in their training, if you don't invest in facility building so that those people can be at ease here and treat you, you go to Europe, you go to America, you go to Israel, you go to China or whatever, you will die there because they cannot offer you the appropriate health treatment. They don't know about the condition in which you are growing. They don't know the type of water you drink, and they don't know the, you know, the worms that are in the water you drink in here. They don't know. So they cannot give you the adequate health treatments over there. It's not that they are not good. It's not that they are not qualified. They're qualified, but they have no idea about the peculiar situation here in Africa. So let's fight for this at all levels. Let's work for this. We need to develop, to improve our health system for us ourselves, not for people to come from outside to come here. No, it's for us and for our future generations, for our children. Is key and is very, very important. And I'm also glad to listen to Professor Rena, who talked about some attitude, habits we need to develop to improve our own health. We usually tend to overlook this, and we care so much about getting money, becoming rich, having possessions for ourselves, to such an extent that we don't care so much about our own health. And we also tend to think that because we have money, we can get any treatment we want if we fall sick. That's a terrible mistake. Health systems, they do a lot. A great hospital can do a lot to save your life, but if you don't take care of yourself, you know, it's not at all time that they save people. COVID was a reminder of that, and it showed us that no matter how good the health system is, there are some epidemics, there are some viruses that resist medical treatment, at least for the time. So let's take care of our own health. Let's care of the food we eat. So my last point is, let's invest in quality agriculture in Africa. We have a lot of land. We have a lot of potential. Our lands are very fertile, but we tend to copy some type of agriculture that comes from elsewhere, that comes from outside, that use a lot of fertilizers, GMO, cropping, and many other things that put their health in danger. We cannot follow them. Let's invest in our agriculture and keep in mind that we in Africa have a chance to develop the best agriculture that can not only give us food, energy for our body, but also can secure our health. Just by eating, we can secure our health, because there's medicine is from plants, from, you can say, agriculture. So we need to think about how to develop our agriculture to such an extent that what we eat is directly improving our health, is directly destroying some bad microorganisms in our body, and we even can assure us a good health or mind health, like what I would say, the health for the spirit. So we can, it's possible. Some people are doing it. We can do it. And it's very, very crucial for us. I think I will stop here and say again a big thank you to Professor Ebhoria Professor Emina, I didn't mention you earlier. It's a great joy for me to see you again here. You are a great, capable, and incredible leader. You are known everywhere in the world. People who follow you on Facebook, we see your publications every time. We see how well known you are and how much recognition you receive from the academic world and also from great institutions. It's a great joy and pleasure for us to have you here. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, our General Secretary. So good to hear your voice today. It's been a while though. Thank you so much, Dr. Kofi. We appreciate you, sir. You've given us vivid insights as well. Another angle to it that we should be able to, put in place our own measure to cure ourselves, to heal ourselves, instead of always depending on the resources from abroad, which actually really may not be able to solve the problem 100%. We can never count the number of African leaders and even other people who have gone over there and they ended up giving up the ghost. So it is a call to action. You also told us that we should invest in agriculture, and our land are fertile, just like you said. Some of our crops are being exported. Look at cocoa, for example, is being exported. Most of our countries in Africa are largest producers of cocoa and palm oil and the rest of it. So, like you said, rightly said, you prophesied that some of us will become ministers, some of us will become top leaders. We should remember this conference and make sure that we do something. And there is a way that Africa contributes to global economy. So if we're able to strengthen Africa very well, the world will not suffer. It's because Africa is suffering. That's why most parts of the world are also suffering. So thank you so much. It is a very, very, very crucial insight that you gave us today, and we don't take it for granted. We appreciate you so much, Dr. Kofi. God bless you. Yes, I think I've seen one Rachel K. I just want us to acknowledge her. I don't know. Rachel K, please can you unmute yourself and share something with us if you can hear me? Okay, we have our Cardinal King Prof. Michael also here with us. Cardinal King, can you hear me?
I can hear you very, very well. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you too. We can hear you too. Welcome on board. Welcome on board.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just give me a few seconds so that I can lay hold on your profile so we can do an introduction. I would like to call on the person bearing the name of Rachel on the device to please let us know his or her name. We would like to recognize you for being part of this webinar and conference. So please, if you can hear me after this, after our Cardinal King has spoken, we would like to also hear from you if you don't mind. So I would like to read the profile of our dear His Eminence Cardinal King Patriarch Ambassador Prof. Ogedengbe, PhD, who is a primate of Lifehouse Ministry, registered with UNDSA, the Chancellor of Lifehouse Bible Institute, registered with UNDSA and UNGM, the Patriarch of Universal Episcopal Synods, registered with the UNDSA, a cardinal, an archbishop, a bishop, a full professor, an elite professor, an eminent scholar that has produced 2 elite professors and 4 other professors, a global ambassador with various intercontinental organizations and associations, a member of the International Diplomatic Cooperative Organization, a global speaker, educator, change maker, and motivator, a United Nations volunteer, awards and recognitions from various Arab Emirates, India, Philippines, Brazil, Egypt, Vietnam, etc., with various international, intercontinental, and global certificates and awards. Is a United Nations volunteer as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me on the stage His Eminence Cardinal King Patriarch Ambassador Professor Michael Olusegun Ogedegbe. You are welcome, Prof.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Greeting to all Your Excellencies in the house. Thank you for this great opportunity and privilege to talk on this strategic and very effective topic. And this topic is a topic that is very important. The topic is strengthening global health system to promote good health and well-being for all. But if we must strengthen the global health system, there are issues we need to mention, we need to address first. We need to achieve these particular issues first. One of them is the human resources. The human resources. And by the human resources, number one, we are talking about the set of people who make up the workforce or health care system. That is the human capital, knowledge, and skills the individual command. On this, also, we are looking at the situation where that those who are involved must be professionals. They must be good at what they are. They must be professional, expertise involved. And incident happened here where I am here in my state here also. I can tell you some events that do happen. Here, right here, he was arrested actually, a fake doctor or a fake surgeon who has been operating on people, and along the line, a woman went to give birth to a baby, went into the labor room to give birth to a baby, never knew that some part of her organs have been harvested, and we never knew for this all this while that this one has been into organ harvesting. Only an incident happened, and only for the woman to go to the hospital, and she's told that one of her kidneys is missing, and she says she had never been to any kidney transplant. In any way, she never had any kidney-related issues. So there are some fake doctors, though he has been arrested, and only the court of law can determine whether it's guilty or not, but there are so many evidences. So there are so many other experts out there who need to checkmate some other quack doctors out there. So we need to check the human resources. It will go a long way. Then another point we need to address in order to accomplish global health system is that the need of information and research. That is the data and knowledge that researchers gather, analyze, and interpret in order to answer research questions or test hypotheses. Another point we need to address also is the service delivery. Primary care is the lowest level of preventive and curative health services in some countries, provided through health posts, health clinics, health centers, and comprehensive health centers. Number 4 point we need to address in order to accomplish this, we need to address the issue of medicine and technologies. Medicine and technologies. This is the technologies that diagnose, treat, and improve a person's health and well-being. This includes sustainable equipment and artificial intelligence. Another point also that we need to address also includes the issue of financing. By financing, we are saying is the science of managing money. The science of managing money. Example, we are saying such as investment, insurance, banking, etc. The health service is a financial entity that is being financed mostly globally by the taxpayers. When you check it, it's actually the taxpayers, most of it. Then another point we need to also look at is the issue of governance. This is the system that provides a framework for managing organization. It identifies who makes decisions, who has the authority to act on behalf of the organization, and who is accountable for actions and performance. Then there's this other point that I also like us to look at. That is the issue of security. The issue of security, in this case, we are talking about the safety of both the doctors, patients, in fact, the entire workforce. The entire workforce. And in this case, we may use CCTV cameras. And we know God has helped us with the invention of CCTV cameras. We have had incidents where some fake doctors or some fake individuals disguised as doctors go into an ICU, sorry, and then go and start manipulating some certain things to kill an individual. Sometimes we even have some assassins who parade themselves as medical doctors and then go to assassinate some people. Thank God for CCTV cameras that are able to capture such events. If not, some of those cases will have remained dumbfounded, unresolved. But thank God for the invention of CCTV cameras that have been able to bring some of those events to limelight, and it has saved a lot of lives. And then also in this area, we also look at the use of security personnel. Thank God for our security personnel, which includes both the private security personnel bodies that are out there, and both police, the army, and all of the NSCDC, and all of, including the FBI, who have been able to help, and including the CIA, who have been able to help in several medical-related issues.
Hello, Professor Michael. I think he's hanged by the network. So sorry about that. Hello, Professor Michael. All right. I hope you come back soon. Rachel K, please, can you unmute yourself and say a few words and introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yes, you're welcome. Can you please introduce yourself, please? We can hear you.
Okay. Okay. My name is Rochelle Koulibaly.
Oh, from Côte d'Ivoire, right?
Koulibaly.
Okay, Koulibaly. From Ivory Coast?
Yeah, Ivory Coast.
Oh.
I'm the head of IIU Ivory Coast.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate, Professor. So I would like to really honor here our Professor Charles, Ambassador Charles, for all he's doing for the African region. I got a chance to interact with him, and I really appreciate the man. So I'd like to honor him today. Another person that I'd like to honor is Professor Tidiane K from Burkina Faso. Is the one who actually connected me with the organization. I don't think he's here today, part of the conference, but I would like to honor him also. And I would like to honor Professor Ravenda, who has the genuine idea to create this and put everything together. I've not met him yet, but I saw his presentation today and really enjoyed it. And everybody who talks today about the health, I think that was, everybody brought in a piece of the cake. And I'm sure by the end of the conference, we will have the whole cake together. I'm really happy to be part of this. Really appreciate everything that is going on, and I'm learning so far also. So except from being part of the IIU, head of the Ivory Coast, I also work as a humanitarian. I'm part of the International Human Rights Geneva, the office based in the Ivory Coast, in charge of external affairs. And also, I have worked with NGOs, helping women and also youth. And another thing that I do, which is my profession, I'm a teacher by profession. So I think all we are doing, we are the people who will change this world. Everybody's working with organizations, working as a teacher to educate. I saw many, many people who talk today since we started the conference. Most of them are educators, teachers. So I really appreciate, and I know the change will come from us, people of ideas. So I'd like to really thank all of you and appreciate you, Professor Joel, for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself to the group. Thank you so much.
Thank you. our dear Ambassador Rachel Koulibaly.
Thank you.
It's nice hearing you. We are so happy that you are part of this conference. I am sure my mentor is also very happy. My mentor, that's Professor Charles. I'm sure he's very, very happy to see you. And we are hoping that very next edition, by the grace of God, you will join us as one of the speakers, by the grace of God.
By the grace of God. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
and
much.
Thank you so much. I'm surprised you are saying my name. People don't get my name, particularly my last name. I don't know, but you were able to get it right, the way the Ivorians say it.
Yes, there is an antidote to it, and it's because I schooled in Ivory Coast.
Ah, I understand now, because I was surprised the way you pronounced my name.
Exactly. We talk more after the conference. I'm very happy to meet you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. Those following us online, we appreciate you for your patience. I'm sure you have been enjoying the conference so far. We cannot but appreciate our dear Africa head, and also who is the Vice Chancellor of IIU, our dear senior academician, Professor Dr. Charles Ebhoria, who is leading this African conference and other ventures, bringing many African people to this conference to share. We never can tell. Knowledge shared can change the whole world. All this effort we are putting together today can bring up outstanding results. And I want to thank Professor Charles for giving us this opportunity to come up on board to serve under this umbrella. We also want to appreciate Sir Peyush Pandit and the whole IIU team for giving us the opportunity to be here. Our dear Professor Nada, our dear Dr. Elmina, who are always here with us to support us. We appreciate every one of you. We thank all the speakers, starting from Professor Nada, Ambassador Merlin, Professor Queen Elizabeth, Dr. Kofi, Prof. Ravinda, and so many others that I may not remember now who have been here with us. We appreciate all of you. And it's been a worthwhile conference. At this point, I would like to hand over back the mic to my mentor and father and Africa head, who is Professor Charles, to tell us his closing remarks and then give us the person who will pray for us, and that will be the end of the day. Thank you so much. I have been the humble moderator, Joel Olaniyan, and I will hope to serve you again come next month. Thank you. Professor Charles, sir.
Thank you, my able moderator. God will come to lift you and bless you for all the charisma you displayed. I appreciate you. May God come to strengthen you and empower you. Our able Women Entrepreneur Council President, Ambassador Amina, I hope you are around. I want to hear from you on the topic, and you give us the vote of thanks. And the closing prayer, I hope Professor Ravina is around to give us the closing prayer. I appreciate everybody, and I pray that God will come to empower us as we keep on empowering other people. It's always good to empower. It's always good to create an impact, to create things that will give people the ability to use their talents and their charisma. I appreciate every one of you listening. Our women leader, Women Entrepreneur Council President, Ambassador Amina, are you on board? Give us vote of thanks.
I don't think she's here, sir.
Okay, if she's not there, I hope
she's there. I think only she need to unmute herself and speak. Yeah,
okay,
she's there.
Want to hear from you as our Women Entrepreneur Council President.
Yes.
Concerning this topic.
Thank you so much.
Our mother.
It's really a pleasure to be with you all. I want first of all to say congratulations for this initiative for our great Vice Chancellor, Country Director of Nigeria, the Head of Africa continent, our Honorable Professor Dr. Chap.Gen.Charles Ebhoria Usiholo, and great team Africa. I was deeply impressed by your speeches. Our healthy future cannot be achieved without putting the health of well-being of entire population at the center of public policy. When most people talk about the true meaning of happiness, they might be talking about how they feel in the present moment, of referring to a more general sense of how they feel about life overall. Why is happiness so important? Happiness has shown to predict positive outcomes in many different areas of life, including mental well-being, physical health, and overall longevity. People who report having a positive state of well-being are more likely to engage in healthy behaviors, such as eating fruits and vegetables and engaging in regular physical exercise. Being happy may help you get sick less often. Happier mental states are linked to increased immunity. Many of us think that we are just simple people with a simple life and an even simple faith, but it's not like that. Everyone is unique and lives their real lives completely different. Even we don't always see it. We are subject to tests every day in which we have to choose all the time. And this is how life defines us, shapes of our future according to our choice. Happiness comes from within us. It is depend on what we think, feel, and do. Working on happiness can contribute to your overall well-being and the well-being of those around you. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the entire IIU Team Africa and all Team Africa, all Team IIU. Hats off for your work. To Mr. Piyush Pandit and all of the respected members of the audience for your support and for being with us today. Thank you, Sir Piyush Pandit, for this big platform. You show us that education has no border, it's united us. Doesn't matter we are in Africa, we are in Romania, we are in India, in Croatia, or in other countries, other continents. Your vision is about education is unique and innovative. Thank you, Team IIU Africa. Great conference. Honored to be with you today. Glad to see you again, Sir Charles, Sir Ravinder, Mia, Dr. Elizabeth, Lucas, Joel, Dr. Kofi, Sira Deogun, and I'm sorry if I forgot someone. Thank you again and congratulations, Team Africa. Proud of you all. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Charles.
Thank you, President. Can brother Professor Ravina give us a closing prayer?
Well, Professor Charles, thank you very much for the opportunity, and God Almighty Father, thank you for giving us this wonderful opportunity, for bringing us together from different parts of the world, from Africa, from Nigeria, from Togo, from South Africa, from Romania and India and Croatia, and many other brothers and sisters who are assembled here in this particular forum. There are also so many students and so many learners, so many well-wishers also taking part in our forum from different corners of the globe, or through our Facebook networking. And please bless all of us, our families, and our health, our well-being. Without you, we are not here. Please guide us, please take us, walk with us and work with us. And your vision, according to your direction, we are here to walk under your umbrella. And please guide us, whatever we do, whatever we plan in the near future, and be with us and protect us from all the evil eyes and be with us. With these few words, Father, I would like to say to you as Almighty, thank you and bless us. Amen.
Thank you very much,
Amen.
my brother. May God continue to strengthen every one of us. May God continue to strengthen IIU. The more we are the change,
Yeah.
and we are the revolution, we are going to continue to improve. We keep on empowering people. Thank God, thank you very much, my dear moderator. May God continue to strengthen you. May God continue to empower you. May God continue to give every one of us all the graces we need to keep on waxing stronger with good health of mind and body. We need that health. With that health, we cannot do what we are doing because we are strong. We will keep on strong as far as we are empowering other people. Except we fail to empower people, then you will be weak. We are then useless in the global world. We can only be useful to our country, Nigeria, to the global world, only when we impart to people. So we must impart to people, we must impart people, we must mentor people, we must coach people, we must train people, we must empower people. That is the only legacy we can have good health. Without that, that means we are gone. We are no more in the world again. May God come to strengthen everybody. I appreciate you all. I appreciate Sir Advocate Pius Bandit. I appreciate you very well. You are giving us all this opportunity. May God come to bless you, our trustee, and every one of us. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much. Next month will be greater than this. Thank you, my moderator. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. On behalf of our Africa head and country director, I want to say thank you, everybody, again. Thank you for being part of this. God bless you all. Have a nice time. See you next month. Amen. By the grace of God. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And happy birthday for all our colleagues from this month, I think, including myself. Our colleague is also there.
Yes, yes, that's true.
Happy birthday, and also
happy birthday, Dr. Emina, Professor Emina.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, and happy birthday,
Professor Patricia wants to join. She's joining. Professor Patricia is joining.
Yeah. Where is she?
Happy birthday. Today is my birthday too.
Wow.
I don't know whose birthday
Around
it is.
September, baby. It's good to hear that.
I am new to the group, but today is my birthday. I'm just surprised to see that somebody else has his birthday today.
Patricia.
Dr. Patricia. Dr. Patricia. Dr. Patricia, do you hear us?
Where is she? Speak with us, Dr. Patricia. We appreciate you.
I accept her now. Yes, she comes. Dr. Patricia, welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, powerful. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, my network today was something else.
I love that. You have what to tell us here. Want to hear from you.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like to, can I now talk? Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Esteemed speakers across the globe and everyone who is watching us today. I would like to appreciate IIU for giving us this opportunity to be on this platform, especially our Vice Chancellor, Charles Ebhoria, where we have been given an opportunity to talk about how we can strengthen global health systems and how we can promote good health and well-being for all. So it is very important, especially I'm in the education sector. That is where I can talk from. That the education sector especially plays in a role in advancing global health outcomes. So I would like just to say there are so many people who are suffering because of the poor health systems in our countries, and it is the duty of the government. It's a service that should be done either by the government or by the council. But we as community members, we as individuals, we have a part to play. In the education sector, I know that we can raise awareness and knowledge about the health issues that people are suffering from. We know that some people do not even know that they are in depression, they have mental health, or some people fear even going to the hospital, and they are told that you are a hypertensive patient. They think that the moment you start taking those tablets, then it means the rest of your life it is going to be affected. So I think from the education side of things, we need to raise that awareness so that people can go and be checked even at the local clinic. And we should also integrate health education into our school curriculum, and so that we can also promote health literacy. By doing this, I know that we can empower our students, we can empower the community with the information and the skills, even to make informed decisions about their health. It's quite disturbing, especially religious. There's a religious barrier where people think that they shouldn't go to the hospital for certain diseases. And I know that, yes, we pray, but sometimes you need to go so that you can also be checked. And so we need to raise this awareness to everyone in our community, and include teaching students about preventive measures, e.g. simple measures at home, hygienic practices, nutrition. I know that at break time, sometimes we go around to check whether our children's lunch boxes have got healthy fitness, and they can go and talk to their parents and saying that, oh, thank you so much, you packed my lunch or my break today. We are raising awareness, so we need to raise this awareness, and also we need also to talk about the importance of physical activity. In our schools, we've got physical education. Our children should go for physical education. So when our students are equipped with this knowledge, even from an early age, they become agents of change. They spread their health conscious behavior within their families, starting from the families, because charity begins at home. They spread that health awareness in communities, and then it spreads across the borders or what. And then the education sector also has got a role in training and developing the healthcare workforce of the future. So by investing in the education and training of healthcare professionals, we ensure that we have skilled and competent workforce capable of maybe tackling the complex challenges of our times. We know we're through COVID, sometimes we've got cholera issues. And by raising awareness in the community, having workshops even in your community, and then you can garner people around to come and talk about the diseases that come from. So we need to provide, especially the quality education program for our in the community, and other healthcare providers, ensuring that they are equipped with the latest evidence-based practices and technology. So we need to strengthen the education sector. By strengthening it, we can bridge the gap between the demand and supply of healthcare professionals. And when we are talking to our children, also career-oriented, we should also talk about career orientation in the health sector. And then we need also to not to overlook the transformative power of research and innovation with the education sector. So by fostering a culture of research also and collaboration, I know that in the COVID era, so many people were using herbs and so forth. The healthcare sector should have taken that opportunity to look at what people were using. Those herbs, maybe they are helpful. That's research. So there's need to foster a culture of research and collaboration, and educational institutions can contribute, especially to the development of new treatments, interventions, and technologies. And this does not only benefit our local communities, but also has got a global impact. And then it is also very important, especially to emphasize the importance of interdisciplinary and intersectoral collaboration in promoting global health, like what we are doing here at IIU, because we know that education serves as a bridge connecting various sectors with people who are healthcare workers, we have got technology, research, policy makers, and economics. That's interdisciplinary. People should collaborate between these sectors and develop what we call comprehensive or holistic approaches to address health challenges, especially here in Africa. Some people have got myths of going to the hospital because they believe that if they also go to the traditional healer, there are some diseases that can be taken to the traditional healer, but you need to go to the health, to the clinics so that you can also be checked, especially things like high blood pressure, asthma, and so forth. So in the education sector, as teachers, we play a crucial role in promoting good health and well-being of our students. So we need to integrate health education in the curriculum, and also we need to create a supportive and inclusive classroom where our teachers where teachers can foster a positive and inclusive atmosphere, where students feel comfortable discussing health-related topics. You know, some of the children are abused there. They come into your classroom, you don't even know, and they are suffering inside, and the health-wise, they need to be checked by doctors. But if you have got that inclusive atmosphere, a child can come and confide in you that I am not feeling well because of this, and that. So we need to encourage that open dialogue and then also respect whatever our children tell us, and also promote empathy. And as teachers, myself, I need to portray the role model, healthy behaviors also by adopting and demonstrating healthy behaviors. For example, practicing good hygiene and maintaining a balanced health lifestyle, and prioritizing the mental well-being. In our schools, we should have counselors who talk to our children about their mental health, because that is one area that is suffering in our institutions, be universities, and our children are dying inside because they do not have someone to talk to. So we should prioritize also mental well-being of our students, of our staff, because they are going through a lot. But we always force them, come to work, sometimes we do not even listen to them. So we need to encourage and facilitate also, like I talked about, physical activities during break, those brain breaks. Children stand up when they've been writing for quite a long time so that they can stretch. And lastly, we need to engage our parents, especially as leaders, is in the schools, so that they can come and we can talk to them about mental health being, about physical health, about physical well-being. So we need to share resources, organize workshops, promote open communication with our parents, and also talk to them about how they pack their children's lunches. And because some of them do not know, our children, we know nowadays they want French fries. Sometimes they are not good for their health. And if it is coming from the teacher, I know our children listen, and we talk to our parents, and we need to promote that culture of well-being, like how I said, stay updated and attend workshops like this, so that we can, conferences like this, so that we can share, collaborate with everyone. I would like to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity of speaking to you today about strengthening global health system and promoting good health. Together, we can create a future where good health and well-being are accessible to all, regardless of our geographical boundaries. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you very much. God bless you, Dr. Patricia. Thank you very much. Professor Nada, thank you for observing. Would have gone and we'll miss all what she has given now. May God come to bless you, Professor Nada, and bless every one of us listening. Thank you very much. By the special grace of God, next month we shall do better. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. 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 Thank you.